This PYFL All-Star Game is brought to you by Pro Athletics, made in the USA, custom sublimated uniforms and apparel. On the web at proathletics.com. Postnet in Moorpark. Create, duplicate, deliver. On the web at postnet.com. Dana O Photography. On the web at danao.com. Westco International Consulting of Ventura. On the web at westcointl.com. Sports Academy in Thousand Oaks. On the web at sportsacademy.us. American Trophies and Awards of Simi Valley. On the web at americantrophy.securedwebpages.net. Lucky Fool's Pub on High Street in Moorpark. And by Hard Luck Kings Guitars and Apparel of Westlake Village. On the web at hardluckkings.com. And now, back to the action.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Moorpark High School, the PYFL Senior East and Senior West All-Star Game. Getting set for the second half kickoff in a scoreless tie. Mike Carlucci here with you with Ricky Hundley. A very entertaining first half. If you're into great defensive showcasing, it was pretty darn good, Ricky. Our lead guy, of course, D'Angelo Davis, all over the field along with Dixon. These guys just are massive. What great minds they have where to be around the ball.
Well, you know, the biggest thing is they're in control of their effort, and they've made up their mind up that they're going to play relentless to the end of the whistle.
Well, the kickoff. The Senior West All-Stars getting the second half kickoff right there. That was Matt Earhart collecting the kickoff there for the team that's coached by Lance Martin from Thousand Oaks Titans Club. And over the Senior East All-Stars, Mike Pisano from Santa Clarita Warriors Club. So the West will get the ball first. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Just the start of things here in the second half. Some fantastic defense, like we mentioned, D'Angelo Davis, and also Dixon. Robert Dixon, is that his first name? He is fantastic on the defensive side. And here's a nice draw play and a lot of running room, and he's running wild off to the races. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. If there's no flags, it is a 75-yard touchdown. And that gentleman was Jack Jacobs. I beg your pardon, not Jack Jacobs. That George Lopez? Oh, Caleb Alvary, I beg your pardon. They switched jerseys again on me. Nonetheless, a great run. Alvary wearing number 15. I thought it was number 19. Nonetheless, what a big run. A lot of space. What happened there?
Well, he bounced it off to the outside. He shook off one defender, and after that, it was on to the races.
75-yard run, and there you go. We had the defense in the first half, and right off the bat, the big offensive running play. Second play from scrimmage there on second down. Little bad snap, and they're going to try to go now for nothing. They're going to throw it in the air. It's interception. Nope, it's incomplete. Play is considered dead, so the bad exchange there, that was Brett Enderly, who made a great defensive play in that first half, latter part of the first half there. Had a little slippery hands. And Brendan Gonzalez, the place kicker there for the West All-Stars, no chance to get that extra point. So a timeout on the field, 11:22 to go. West leading 6-0. So the West kicks it off. Back to the East. Some running room on the right side and some big space, big speed. There he goes. He's across the 50. He's got one man to beat. He almost ran into his own man, and that was Sahid Free, who's also a quarterback. And I got to say, a touchdown-saving tackle right there by Alex Martinez. Martinez saved the day for the moment.
Remember we talked about earlier who were the fastest guys on that side of the ball. You got Aaron Butler, but Shahid Free has showed up twice and showed his speed.
Well, he was racing for freedom to the end zone there, and he almost got there. He tripped on one of his own players, and then, of course, it gave a chance for Alex Martinez, the big linebacker out of the Ventura Packers club, to make the stop. But nonetheless, fantastic First set here for the second half for the East. Cutting inside, getting away from a tackle there, pulling down his jersey, but escaping was Jacob Vigor. So ball was at the 36-yard line and a pickup of about 5. It'll bring up a second down at 5 yards to go for the first. 10:33 to go, 6-0 in favor of the West All-Stars. Isaiah Campos making the tackle. I remember Campos from last year. He was a monster on defense, so I'm glad he's finally got his name out there and pulling Jacob Vigor down for the stop. In the shotgun. The fake handoff and the in reverse there with some good running room and some good shoving near the sideline around the 22-yard line. That was Dylan Kelly at quarterback for the East. And that was Tyler Scott, once again, doing some good running there.
Well, here it again. I don't know what happened at halftime, but both of these teams came out on fire. And the coach had got them all together and said something, but they're ready to go. They both want to win this game bad.
Under 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter, and like you said, they went into the locker room. Something happened because they were, they were feeling each other out in that first half. So it's now to put the thing in fourth gear and make something happen. Once again, Tyler Scott looking for some running room around the right side. Gets out of a little bit of a tackle there from his leg. Gets loose and gets to the 21-yard line. He picked up 3 yards, and it'll bring up a third down. So a little flexibility here and some much wider variety style play calling by both coaches. Pisano of the Senior East from Santa Clarita and, of course, the Senior West out of Thousand Oaks, Lance Martin. Both coaches using their offensive coordinators helping out, and the flexibility is good.
Well, the first half, it was a defensive dominated game. The second half, it looks like the offense is on fire for both teams.
Second down and 7. Ball at the 21-yard line. Senior East trying to get this thing tied up, maybe even take the lead. No running room on the left side. A big clogged cloud right there, but that was our friend D'Angelo Davis out of Palmdale. Didn't have much room there, even with his speed and his strength. Great upper body physicality, but just nowhere to go when you had number 6, Matt Earhart, out of Thousand Oaks, making the stop.
And Earhart has showed up several times with big tackles. I mean, he's like the leader of the defense. He's in the center of the field.
And it looks like our Mason Harris, who's mainly a primary defender, is going to come in there as a receiver, is out of the game at the moment. We got trips on the left side here for the Senior East All-Stars. Wildcat formation. There's D'Angelo Davis, but running into a big wall. But he's still on his feet, but the play is called dead. And it looks like he was wrapped around. 2 gentlemen there from the West. That was, I believe, Rene Alcatar and also Robert Dixon.
And you talk about strong and physical and fast. Man, D'Angelo Davis, he hit it up in there. He had 3 guys draped on him, and he still didn't go down to the ground.
Well, the 2 big defenders so far have been D'Angelo Davis when D'Angelo is playing on the defensive side, and, of course, Dixon on the defensive side for the Senior West. Those are the 2 really speedy, good defenders, and when you mix them in, they can come out and play some offense. They can be so unpredictable because of their athleticism. It'll bring back, it's going to be 4th down and 6 from the 20. So that third down conversion unsuccessful, but they're keeping the ball. And this time they got some running room on the right side. If they can find some blockers, and it looks like he's pushing his way for that first down. That's Jacob Vigor out of Santa Clarita for the Senior East All-Stars, getting enough for the first down.
Here again, you got 4 guys that they've been running the ball with. Woods, Davis, Biggers. It's it's exciting when you watch a team that can control the ball on the ground like this.
Well, they're making their getting their workouts, no doubt, and making the Senior West work hard on defense. Robert Dixon once again making the stop, but it was a little bit too late. Little snap problems. Throw in toward the end zone. Caught. It's a touchdown. It is an 8-yard toss on a very slippery ball there at first from Dylan Kelly. And was that Ryan Delutri, I believe, huh? Anthony Martinez, number 7. 2 receivers lined up, number 7, number 8. This time, number 7, Anthony Martinez out of Santa Clarita, getting the touchdown, 8 yards. And that was Dylan Kelly. Nicely done. Good composure, because it looks like he was going to freak out and lose control, because it was a little bad snap there. Ball was juggling out of his hand, but he got his composure, and now they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. The game is tied at 6. Martinez again in motion. This time Dylan Kelly going to hand it off. Right side, looking for some room there. That was Clayton Woods. So unsuccessful. We remain tied with a timeout on the field. 6:41 to go here in the third quarter. West 6, East 6. What a game. PYFL Senior All-Stars on the JD Media Group. So I meant to ask you this earlier, Ricky. How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was outstanding. We had 26 people there. Father-in-law, retired judge of 50 years, and he was there at 89, and his sister, and we had a great Thanksgiving. It was wonderful. Sit around and watch football and play games and family time. It was awesome.
Great. That was Matt Earhart, by the way, for the Senior West. Almost broke through. There was a little congestion on the kickoff there, and then it was kind of bobbled, and then Earhart picked it up and ran like a mad dog and got to midfield. It's a great field position here for the Senior West All-Stars. And yes, Thanksgiving, tons of food, and it was nice to wear for 2 days straight, wearing the robe and slippers and the pajamas and not leaving the house. I haven't done that in months, believe me. So it's nice for a couple days. And then I got a little lethargic on Monday trying to get to work, Nonetheless, 1st and 10 with 6:14 to go, third quarter. There's Alvary back in the backfield once again. He's had the big 75-yard scamper to give the Senior West the lead, and the keeper, and a big, strong run there. That is Brody Meyer. Brody Meyer, who's generally a linebacker on defense he comes out of the Camarillo Roadrunners. So Brody Meyer getting a nice pickup there, and it could be enough. Yep, they're going to give him a first down. So you got 11 yards of the play, under 6 minutes to go, ball at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, and Brody is not an easy guy to bring down, because he'll lower the shoulder and lay the boom on you. You can see, he attacked that tackler as if though he was a linebacker going to make the tackle.
Well, he's a big fella. He also plays on a basketball group as he keeps it again. He's running left. He gets hit like a pinball machine there for a little bit. Knocked down around the 36-yard line. A mixture of great defenders from the Senior East All-Stars in there. And one of the fellas helping out there was Joseph Johnson. And I wouldn't be surprised if D'Angelo Davis was in on the tackle, but I know Aiden Kingsbury helped out there, tripping up the big fella, Brody Meyer. And as mentioned, Brody Meyer, a basketball player as well. He'll be playing quite a bit in high school along with football. Another keeper this time. So right now it's been the Brody Meyer show the last 3 plays on a 2nd and 5 and close to a first down.
Yeah, we've had 3 direct snaps, 2 with Brody, and then we had another quarterback to come in the game. So this is the theme here now, to run the ball, control the ball, and keep it in between the tackles. And now when they bring those people down, let's see if we can get one over their head.
Jack Jacobs is in as a linebacker there for the Senior East. Senior West, though, still getting some good poundage on the running game. That's Henry Borjas. Henry Borjas, of course, out of the North Oxnard Warriors Club, getting enough for a first down. That 3rd down and 4 is what they needed. So Borjas comes through big time for the Senior West. First down, and the Senior West on the move.
Yeah. And, again, second half has been all offense. We've had some key stops, but still controlling the ball control offense, getting in position to make sure you get to score.
Here's Brody Meyer once again on the keeper. Looks like Alvary there to help out on the blocking frontage there, and look out for Anthony Martinez, who made a great catch for a touchdown earlier for the Warriors. Martinez, of course, playing some defense and making a nice stop there for the Senior East. So they got 2 yards, though. So Caleb Alvary, second day. Alvary is back out there. Yeah, expect Martinez in there. Davis, Vigor, they're all in there.
Davis off the edge. There he goes.
And there's Endicott back in a quarterback, and he tosses it, and it's dropped, the intended receiver.
Davis had about 6 pressures today, and there was just enough pressure there just to make him overthrow that ball.
That's Ronnie Estrada, the intended receiver, on the throw as Endicott's back in the game. Endicott's had a really good game, and I think, especially now the offense is moving a lot better for both teams, especially for the Senior West. I would keep Endicott out there, get some proficient, tight passing. Some efficiency is what they need right now. I like the Brody Meyer keeper, and because he's got the big body, but Endicott's got the better, more clarified arm that he's more precise in his passing. We've got a timeout on the play here with 3:29. Another fast quarter. 6-6 though, but we do like the offense we've seen so far. And here is where we stand, 6-6, 3:29 third quarter. And is that Endicott back? Oh, he gets a ball knocked away. There's D'Angelo Davis. He picks it up. If he can get away his man, no. Oh, another fumble. But the ball is recovered by the Senior East. What a defensive play. And that was started by, was that Davis again?
Davis with the sack fumble and Joseph with the recovery.
My goodness. Endicott looks like he was about to gun that thing and shoot it out there, and it was tipped away. What a defensive play. And gets the Senior East back in business on the offensive side of the ball. Ball will be placed at the 47-yard line. So it looks like Lance Martin's Thousand Oaks Titans club, known as the Senior West All-Stars, looking to move the ball, getting the momentum, and then just a great defensive play to get the ball back to Mike Pisano out of Santa Clarita from the Senior East All-Stars. And here they come, turning things around. That's the way this game has been. It's been kind of like a seesaw battle.
Yeah, West controlled the ball for 9 minutes almost. And now here's the East. Got a chance to get it.
Oh, big defensive play. Came out of nowhere on the blitz. Woo! What a play. That was Bo Purvis. I've heard about this guy. I didn't know he was going to be playing in the game or not. Boy, he just told us he's playing. Wow, he came from the blind side there. Bo Purvis out of Thousand Oaks getting to the quarterback, Jack Jacobs. A big-time sack. It's something that Lance Martin's Senior West All-Stars needed. Ball back at the 45-yard line, back into the Senior East territory. It'll bring up a 2nd and long.
That was a big-time pass rush by Bo.
So Jack Jacobs back in there. He'll have his 2 set backs for protection in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to one of the backs, and that was Aaron Butler. So Butler gets some of the yardage back. He's still a little shy. It'll be a 3rd and 7. If you're using your mathematics, check that. Correction, 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12. Forgot about the sack coverage there was pretty deep. We're under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the PYFL the Senior East All-Star Game from Moorpark High School, from the JD Media Group and the footballuniversity.org bringing it to you. So glad you can join us here on the first day of December. Mike Carlucci, Ricky Hunley, saving the best for last. A defensive showdown here with some offensive promise coming up here. The fake exchange, skittling the ball, but nowhere to go. It was read nicely by the Senior East as Brandon Contreras. I beg your pardon, that was Ashton Duplessis, the wide receiver out of West Lancaster, and that ball was read nicely by the defense of the Senior West. Yeah.
Daniel Hernandez sniffed it out, boxed it in, made a great play, tackle for loss, big play. And we got fourth and tomorrow. Under a minute to go here, 30 seconds, pushing the clock here, 30 to be exact. And it'll be a punt situation with 4th down and 21 yards to go, 4th and tomorrow.
And it seems like every time we get these big plays on defense, it changes the momentum so quick.
Well, that previous play on the little squib kick, taking a bounce and retrieved by Ashton check that. That is Brandon Contreras. Contreras looking to get something toward the middle of the field. He's at the 47-yard line. So Ashton doing his thing, and now it'll be up to the Senior West to get the momentum back and get things going on offense like they had prior on their last set of downs. So Lance Martin will pull his crew together over there as the third quarter, looking at the clock, has run out. We're done with the third quarter, and the score is 6-6. West and East All-Stars, the Senior All-Stars. Fantastic showdown here at Moorpark High School.